Aquarius butterflies, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Welcome to your career and money vibes for the next, I was about to say 24 hours, honey. Ooh, maybe because I'm late and I didn't do y'all the same day as everybody else, honey. This weather been kind of crazy, honey. But the vibes was finally back in order, okay? But for the next 72 hours, okay? But it's really crazy because 24 hours popped in my head, so it must mean that these next 24 hours are going to be really, really big for you. And it makes sense because right now you currently have a trine going on with both Mercury that's retrograde inside of Gemini, with the new moon that just popped off in Gemini with this solar eclipse, and then the sun is inside of Gemini, okay? So it makes sense why in these next 24 hours it's going to be really, really big for you all Aquarius, okay? So we're going to start this off by just getting into the planetary alignments, where everything is at, how it may be affecting you, how it may be affecting the energy around you, okay, Aquarius? And then we're going to get into just the vibes for you all for your next, I keep wanting to say 24 hours, honey. Maybe that's what we need to be reading for. But for the next 48 hours for my darlings, for my Aquarius butterflies, okay? So, Aquarius, the vibes that I'm getting from you all right now, okay? Because right now, you have Saturn, which is retrograde, inside of your sign, okay? So, the aspect of it's kind of forcing you to grow up and grow out of some of the things that you may have been doing, okay? The things that you may have been comfortable doing, okay? Stuff that may be a little worn out, and it's time to let it go, okay? With Saturn being retrograde inside of your sign, okay? But then the aspect of taking a step back and really acknowledging and looking at, you know, what has happened in the past, what you're bringing into the future, you know what I'm saying? Well, into your present and what you're trying to bring into your future, okay? So maybe that's why I was bringing up the aspect of the next 24 hours, okay? Because like I said, you have a flow right now with the Mercury retrograde in Gemini, with the moon that's in Gemini for the next couple days, okay? And then the new moon is tomorrow with this solar eclipse energy. And then you have the sun that's inside Gemini, okay? So a lot of you all are going to be forced to be put into the forefront in some situations, okay? You're going to be put on Front Street in some ways. Not in a bad way, okay? I'm getting some people are going to be getting recognized at work for the work that they do, okay? I'm getting some employee of the month type vibes, okay? From some of our Aquarius, okay? But I'm getting just the expansion of your communication in general. A lot of you all may be considering looking at some part-time jobs that deal with working online, okay? Some of you all may be considering starting some form of a platform. I'm getting vlogs, okay? I'm getting, I said the blog already, the aspect of content creation, okay? A lot of creatives, okay, and people who have that creative ability, because Aquarius, let's just keep it real, a lot of y'all are creative and different, okay? You have somewhat of something that no one else can offer. There's no two Aquariuses that are the same, okay? So in these next 72 hours, it's going to be really, really important for you to map out what it is that you really want to do, what it is that makes you different. That's what I want for you all to do in these next 72 hours, okay? Because what makes you different and what makes you stand out is what's going to be bringing in those manifestations of what it is that you want to come your way, okay? So really be removing those negative thoughts and feelings that may be popping up in your head right now with the aspect of Uranus that is currently in a challenging position for you all. It's like in a squared position inside of Taurus, okay? So although some of that self-doubt may come in of the aspect of like, let's just stick to what we know. Like, why would I start something new? Who's going to support this? Who's going to do this? Don't allow that energy to pop up and to affect you all, okay, Aquarius? Because it's going to want to be exemplified, especially with this solar eclipse that's popping off tomorrow, okay? It's going to be exemplified in the aspect of you can't do this, or why should you try to do this? Get that negative self-talk out your head, okay? Aquarius, that's going to be really, really big for you on the next 72 hours. But we've gotten over the planetary alignments. Now let's get into your success oracle card, and then we're going to get into some more vibes, and then we're going to get about this thing. See, I'm messing up. It must be, I had some coffee, y'all. This is my first time having coffee in months. I have not had coffee in months, honey. I haven't had none in 2021. That's to kind of give you an idea of the last time I had coffee. But I was just drawn to have some dang on coffee today. You got the Ariana Huffington card. For every point, the market wants a counterpoint. Opinions need constant refreshing. Tired of the hustle? Sell the rest. Then I just say some of y'all considering creating some type of a job or a position or an online type of entity. Hunty, this is the card for y'all. So we're about to read about Ariana Huffington, and then we're going to get some more into the vibes, okay? This is the card of what it looks like. co-founder and former chief editor of left-leaning blog. Didn't I say some of y'all thinking about starting a blog or some type of baby? Okay. And news aggregate, the Huffington Post. Ariana Huffington knows how to fight her political opposition because she once belonged to it. Huffington entered public life as a book-writing, joke-cracking conservative in the 90s and unsuccessfully ran for California governor as an independent in 2003. Then her views swiped left and stayed there. After AOL acquired HuffPo in 2011, she and her co-founders got mail containing a $315 million check. Huffington left her HuffPost in 2016, launching Thrive Global, a digital platform hawking stress reduction advice, including less screen time. It's like reverse psychology. Baby. Aquarius, it's your time to tap into your communication skills. It's your time to tap into your ability to see beyond what's going on, okay? So even though you're currently squared off with your Uranus, the planet that you're ruled by inside of Taurus, okay, that's not going to really be greatly affecting you, because then you have the trine that's flowing for you in the aspect of communication, with Mercury being in retrograde inside of Capricorn. But for you all, it's operating in the positive, because it's forcing you to think backwards. It's forcing you to think about the past, the things that you've learned, the things that you've acquired over time, okay? So in these next 72 hours, with this new moon that's popping off tomorrow inside of Gemini, which is a flow for you, okay, I want you to be scripting out things of your past and information, like I said earlier, that makes you stand out. What can you offer that is different? So even if you're not trying to start a business, how can you pitch something different to an employer? How can you pitch something different at your job? How can you look for different types of occupations that can give you some information to help you further along in something that you're looking to do? Okay, Aquarius, listen, these next 72 hours, you better take advantage of that shit. I'm just saying, take advantage of it. You're going to be happy you did come December. I'm telling you, you have completion. Something is completed and it's time to move forward. Something is completed and it's time to move forward. So what from the past that's been completed that you can take and learn from in these next 72 hours to start planning out something different. And that's just on period, hunty, okay? It's on Periana. Oh, I felt that. You have conclusions are within reach. So if you've been kind of concerned and questioning, so for those of you who are considering starting a blog or starting some type of online content, you know what I'm saying, of just, well, what am I going to do? You got the full moon eclipse, okay? Then we just had that. We just had the full moon lunar eclipse that just popped off, okay? Like, baby, it doesn't get more affirming than that, okay? So in the aspect of conclusion are within reach, expect, oh, that made me stand out even more with this completion coming out, okay? Expect to get information these next 72 hours on the next direction on what it is that you want to go in, okay? Expect to get some information and understanding, but the way you're going to be able to do that is that you're going to have to remove yourself. You have to remove yourself from some situations. You have to remove yourself from some self-debilitating type of aspects, okay? If you failed at something, because memories came out in the past, okay? So if you failed at something in the past, don't see it as a failure, but see how can you make it be better moving forward to help other people, okay? So yours is all about taking your knowledge and information of the past and incorporating it into your future, and how you can move some of your future endeavors forward on what you're thinking about doing, okay? Oh, it's that card, okay? So let's get into one more card, and then we're going to get up out this thing. You got the conjunction. Hey. So right now, you don't have anything that's conjunct inside of Aquarius, okay? You just have the current Saturn that's retrograde inside of Aquarius right now. But all that's doing is making you think about your past, your childhood memories. You're healing through things, okay? Healing different traumas and healing from losses and things of that nature, okay? But through you healing through those things, it's helping you to grow up. It's helping you to get out of some of those victim mindsets, some of that victim mentality, the fear of not being able to succeed in some things, okay? That empowerment. So that Saturn retrograde, it's like you're getting out of that Toys R Us kids mode, and it's just like you're being forced to grow up and grow out of it and to look at things differently, okay? And that's just on period. You got the spirit box. Trust your talents in the changing times. Trust them, honey. Trust them, Aquarius. You got it. I believe in you. I have faith in you, honey. And as always, always be real. Always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do. Periods. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. And that's some period.